What's up, guys? So this is a look that I've created for tonight. I'm going to the opening night of the Houston Rodeo where the band Perry will be performing, so I'm pretty excited about that. And so I kind of went for a more casual dressy look, but not too dressy, you know, because I got my flannel on, but I also got my falsies on. So if you want to know how I got this look, then please keep on watching. First, I'm going to moisturize my face using Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer, which also has SPF 15 in it. And then for my pores, I'm going to use the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. And then I'm going to mix 2 shades of foundation, which is NARS Luminous Weightless Foundation in shade Medium for Barcelona, with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in shade 230 Natural Beige. And I'm going to apply this all over my face with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now with my damp beauty blender, I'm going to dab it all over my face. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using one of my very favorites. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I'll be putting this under my eyes, under my nose, on the top and the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on the bottom of my chin. And with that same foundation brush, I'm going to blend my concealer out using a dabbing motion. Now for brows, I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. Starting from the inner part of my brow, working my way out, I'm going to line them, and then I'm going to fill them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo with a lighter shade on the inner part of the brow and the darker shade on the outer part of the brow. Now with my mini concealer brush by Morphe, I'm going to go ahead and use some concealer to clean up my eyebrows to make them look more defined. And then I'm going to take my ABH brow gel and run them through my brows to keep all the hairs in place. Now to prime my lids, I'm going to be using MAC Prep and Prime 24 Hour Extend Eye Base with this brush that I got from an Ipsy Glam bag a while ago. And then I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid before I apply my shadow. Now for my eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using this MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. And this shade is more of a beigey shade. It's just going to go underneath the shadow so they all stick together. And I'll just be using my fingers to apply this all over my eyelid and my brow bone. And for my shadows, I'm going to be using one of my favorite palettes by Too Faced. It's the Chocolate Bar palette. And so for all over the eyelid, we're going to go in with this white chocolate shade. And I'm going to be using this brush that I also got from an Ipsy Glam bag. Now I'm going to set that soft ochre with the white chocolate shade under the arch of my eyebrow and all over my eyelid. Now for my transition colors, I'm going to mix milk chocolate and semi-sweet together, and I'm going to apply it with a MAC 217 brush in the crease of my eyelid. And starting from the outer corner of my crease, I'm going to work my way in and go back and forth in wiper motions, building the shadow little by little. Now to darken a little bit more, I'm going to be using the shade Triple Fudge, and I'm going to be focusing my brush on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to be swiping inwards, but I'm going to be mainly focusing on that outer V. Now to blend all those shadows out, I'm going to be using this Morphe M441 brush. And I'm going to do this to remove any harsh lines that I've created, and I'm just going to blend away until I like how it looks. So for this, my camera died, but this is the ColourPop in Kathleen Light Shadow. It's a goldish shimmery color, and I just use my finger to pop this on the center of my eyelids. First liner I'm going to be using is the Tarte Tarteist Clay Paint Liner, and then I'm going to go in with the NYC Liquid Eye Liner, and this is what I use to create that super sharp wing. Now for my waterline, I'm going to be using Hourglass gel liner, and I really love this liner because it doesn't smudge or budge and it doesn't transfer over to the bottom lashes. Now for lashes, I'm going to be using the House of Lashes in Serene, and I applied these with the House of Lashes eyelash glue, and I used some tweezers which make it a lot easier, and then I applied a top coat of mascara. Since I do have smaller eyelids, I really like these lashes because they're more feathered out so you can see my eyeshadows through them, which I really like. And with those same colors that we use for the crease, we're just going to pop these on the bottom lower lash line. And for my contour, I'm going to be using one of my favorite products by NARS. It's the Laguna Bronzing Powder, and I'll be applying this with the e.l.f. Blush Brush. That's a tongue twister. And I'll be applying this on my hairline, on my cheekbones, or right underneath my cheekbones, and also on my jawline. Now with a fluffy Morphe brush, I'm going to be using this to shape out my nose a little bit to give me a little bit of a bridge since I do not have one. And just to bronze up my face just a tad, I'm going to be using Lancome Star Bronzer, and I'll be applying these to the apples of my cheeks. Unfortunately, my camera didn't film this part, but for my highlight, I'm using Becca and Jaclyn Hill highlighter in Champagne Pop. This is a soft white gold with pinky peach undertones, and I applied this to the highest points of my cheeks using a stippling brush from Coastal Scents. For my lips, I used Rimmel lip liner in the shade Addiction. And then from MAC Cosmetics, I used this lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. And for a little bit of shine, I'm going to be using Lorac lip gloss in the shade Majestic. Last but not least, I'm going to set my face with Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Alright guys, well that is the completed look for today. So if you like what you saw, or if you want to see something else or see more, please like, subscribe, and comment. Follow me on my Instagram at Stephanie Chanel, and we'll just see each other next time. So until then, have a wonderful day. Bye! I forgot what it's called. Touch me, bleeding till I can't breathe. Woo! This is like my my go. Shit! Stop messing around, Stephanie. I recreate. No, I didn't recreate anything. Why do you say that? No. Nah. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. I'll link it down below. No. That's not what they say. Oh my god, my camera's about to die.